In today's episode, WandaVision theory, how did return, Call of Duty Warzone stim glitch fix has finally arrived, and Willem Dafoe reportedly be seen on the set of Spider-Man 3. All this and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo! What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by DigitalCrackNetwork.com. I'm your host, Punch305, and with me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
Sleepy, and I want to go to bed. That right there should give you all the evidence you need that I'm an old man.
You know what? I feel you, and it's Friday, so yeah, I feel 110%. But yeah, dude, being that it's Friday, let's just get to it. This segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps, description on below. Copy the promo code, click on the link, put it on your Shopee cart, and that's 10% saved. And as always, guys, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification button just so we come up with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, nothing but awesomeness. Now, let's get to it. So, Willie, I know you're going to be a little disappointed of what we're going to be talking about today. So, hold on to your chair or whatever you're holding on to, and let's get to it. Which Activision says Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2 aren't releasing in 2021. Activision Blizzard, well, I know you're not surprised, but the fact that they're saying that, I'm like, then why announce it, man? Like, fuck, okay, I get you get to talk about it, but shit.
No. I wasn't surprised. The last BlizzCon, they showed the first trailer for Diablo 4 and Overwatch 2, but they had said from then on that it was nowhere near release. And mind you, this is a company that famously would always say, when people ask, when is XYZ game coming out, their answer will almost always be, when it's ready.
That's fucked up. They're
not in a hurry. I would think they would be in a hurry because they don't have really any new content, but no, they'll be fine. They'll sit on that one for a while. Now,
well, yeah.
One thing I will say,
yeah,
we talked about how they're gonna do BlizzCon Line this year.
Yes, we did.
And they're gonna have announcements and stuff like that. One thing I didn't talk about that I would like to see them announce: Diablo 2 remastered.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Like, that is one of my top games of all time. That's top 5.
But that would be awesome to see it remastered. Oof.
Be careful if not top 3. Like, if I had to make a list of my favorite games of all time, Diablo 2 is on there, and I'm going to say it's in top 3.
Well, folks, you heard it right now. That's his top 3 for right now. Willie got other choices, but right now for Diablo, that is his babe right now. I'm
going to say Diablo 2, Super Mario World, and either Final Fantasy 4 or 6, depending on what day of the week you catch me.
Okay. I like that. I mean, I got no favorites. I just play. Like, the only favorite I have that's just kind of like near and dear to my heart will be Mega Man 2. God knows why.
Mega Man 2 is awesome. That's top 10.
Yeah, but I don't know why. Like, it's always been like my go-to, like for for gaming. I don't know why.
It is arguably the best Mega Man game.
Yes, I agree.
It removed all the cheap hits from the first one. The progression was a little bit better, and it was the first one that had a password system.
Yeah, really complex password, I must admit.
No, it's not. It was just 3 characters, and the characters were pictures.
Wait a minute,
like sprites of the enemies. Was it sprites of the enemies?
No. Mega Man 2 was the dots that looked like a bingo game.
You're right.
That's what I was saying. It was kind of complex. You have to actually go, okay, A1, B3, 2, 3, and stuff like that. Like, you have to remember the dots and mark it down on a piece of paper, because if not, then you're pretty much fucked.
But it was a 5x5 grid, and it wasn't. Come on, it can't be any.
Come on. But as a child back in the 80s, come on.
No. You obviously don't remember the password for Hide Light.
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, if I were to send you a picture right now of a password for Hide Light, you'd probably throw furniture.
Okay, then you know what? I take that back. I was a very simple kid, so that was that was very heavy on me.
Yeah, I was a simple kid too. I just wanted all the games. That's simple.
Yeah, you're right. But still, look, Overwatch 2, it's not going to be releasing anytime 2021, and nor is Diablo 4. So that's there, you know. But Activision said something which is quite interesting, and they're bringing up already in late 2021 a new Call of Duty game. So that's going to be happening. They mentioned that in the fourth quarter of 2020 earnings call that for sure at the end of 2021 we're all going to get a new Call of Duty game. And I'm okay with that. At least, you know, they're giving us a year, not like, hey, look, in 3 months another one, and we're like, fuck, we're not even done with this one yet.
Yeah, but that's Call of Duty is an annualized sequel. It's always been an annualized sequel. Mm-hmm. It's a series, I should say. It's an annualized series. It's always been. It always will, and that does not surprise me at all.
Oh no, it doesn't.
As a matter of fact, the thing that surprises me is that people are surprised by that.
Huh. Interesting stuff, dude. Interesting stuff. But the one thing that I'm kind of interested in and hearing your thoughts about, Willie, like dead on, is about EA and Codemasters. Like let's get to it, because EA salivating at Codemasters' annual Formula One potential. I'm dying to know why. Like, what's so big about it?
Dude, annualized sports games.
Mm-hmm.
Formula One is a sport. They want to Madden that bitch.
Dude.
Which means, and mind you, I'm only going by history here because this is EA we're talking about. Okay. We're talking about an annualized sports game with loot boxes.
Again, interesting. But
not interesting.
But everything at Formula One though, like, why? Like, what are you gonna get out of a freaking loot box? I mean, for a freaking Formula One.
Drivers, car parts, manufacturers.
Okay, some of those
Formula
things.
One.
Some of those
Formula
things I can
One.
actually say. Some of those things I can actually be. I'll be like, okay, I kind of agree. But
EA did it. Dude. EA did it for Need for Speed, where they introduced loot boxes to pay back, and it's card packs, because you upgrade the cards with cards.
I see.
And so they have a bit of a history with that, and they do it with FIFA, which is the world's most popular sport.
The one for FIFA is quite interesting. I've seen a lot of people lose their shit and cry over a card.
Over fucking cards of Bale and Messi.
Yeah, listen. Which I was like, really? Like, I'll be happy, but I won't be ecstatic to a point that I'm crying like they do, man. I was like, you know that's not real, right? You're just playing a game that has no meaning right now. So,
of course, when you're talking about that, you're talking about KSI. But if they're willing to do that with the world's most popular sport, which is soccer, don't you think they'll be willing to do it with the world's second most popular sport, which is Formula One?
I just never thought that Formula One would be such a high demand game, to be honest. I've never seen it. Like, look, don't get me wrong. PlayStation's fucking what was that game? Not for freaking racing car games.
Gran Turismo,
correct. Sorry. So you have Gran Turismo, then you have the EA cars and whatnot, and then you have the Microsoft.
You're gonna say Forza?
Forza, there we go. I'm
that up.
Yeah.
Forza 7 had loot boxes, had card packs.
Huh. Interesting. I've never known.
Well, now you know.
And knowing is just half the battle.
If EA could find a way to put loot boxes back into Mass Effect, they'll do it. And yes, I said back into, because the multiplayer had shit like that.
All right, fine. But you know what, man? Like, I want to see more of this when it comes out. I just don't want it. Does that make any sense? Like, I want to hear more about it, but I don't want nothing to do with it.
I want nothing to do with an annualized Formula One series.
Exactly.
I mean, it's nothing new. Remember that EA had a NASCAR annualized series?
Nope. I have no idea about that. I
Then
guess I'm not
Formula
into
One,
too many. I'm not too into a lot of things of EA, so I guess I blocked that out of my head.
annualized Formula One games are a thing on the PC. Well, were a thing.
Mm, didn't know that either.
It's just they love their annualized series.
Hmm.
I
All right,
guess
but
we
you know
should be
what?
glad. I guess we should be glad that Ubisoft didn't buy it, and then we would have Assassin's Creed Formula One.
Oh my god! You know what? Let's continue.
Yes,
Let's continue. All right, guys. So check this out. Onto a new story here. Call of Duty Warzone stim glitch has finally got a fix, and it looks like we finally got a fix for those people that have been on Warzone glitching the shit out of the stim. Which, if you don't understand, the stim is pretty much like an injection just to keep their life up.
I know what a stim pack is.
Oh, okay, cool. But what's going on here in Warzone, which is the whole online fight, they were glitching the shit out of it, and pretty much they'll stay in the smoke while the hole gets smaller, and they outlive everybody, technically. So they'll just be there popping the stem so hard to the point where their blood is 99% stem. And they'll just live out the whole game and wait for the other guy to be like, fuck, there's nobody to beat or fight, and they quit the game and they automatically win. Or they'll have a sniper somewhere in yay distance and they just kind of like pick them off, like just picking them off technically. And then honest cheat win pretty much. And so they finally got a fix for that. And that's amazing because a lot of people are already complaining about that. And also the 60,000 cheaters on there with the freaking pack that lets them know where the hell they're at and all that shit. So this right here is actually a good step for Call of Duty. Finally. I know. You're very We're gonna play that one day. You and I.
No. I already blew my load. I already did it.
I don't want
you and Joe and Serge.
I don't want nothing with your load. First of all,
you, Joe, and Serge sitting there talking flanking maneuvers and tactics over my fucking dead body because I got clobbered 15 seconds in. That's all right. If I want something like that, I'll play Dark Souls.
Willie, but let's be honest. I didn't take nothing from you though. I left you with all your shit.
Yeah, because you can't fucking loot corpses like you do in fucking Diablo.
I'm not Jose. Okay. But let's talk about something a little more in the interesting realm, which is something that you and I both enjoy, and it's about speedrunners. And this one speedrunner right here caught my attention off guard, which I didn't even expect this to happen. And it's the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild speedrunner completes the game at 100% while taking no damage. Do you know how hard it is to play that fucking game by itself, first of all, and not take any damage? Willie? Oh, have you ever seen it at least?
I played the game. Then again, I'm not that good.
I'm not either, but oh my God. You know what's not to take no damage in that game alone? That is expert level right there, dude.
It's not something that shocks me. There was a guy, I believe, the year before last, that did a no-hit Soulsborne run.
Oh.
Right before Sekiro came out.
Oh.
So he did a speed run of Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, and Bloodborne without taking a single hit on all 5 in a row.
Can that guy save all the pussy? Because shit, like save some Russ. What the hell?
Yeah. I'm sure that women on the street heard that and instantly moisture. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure freaking Niagara Falls around there. Shit.
Here's another one. You want to go a little extra on the difficult category?
Go ahead.
Someone actually pulled off a 0-hit Ninja Gaiden run.
Oh, fuck you. No way.
NES Ninja Gaiden.
Oh my God. No, bro. Again, fuck you. That game is Nintendo hard. No.
It is absolutely Nintendo hard. And people have done it. There are people that do these things with their eyes closed.
But look,
remember when Ninja Gaiden Black came out on the Xbox, the developers of the game, God forgive me, I don't remember their name. Oh, Ninja Theory, I'm sorry. They would have, while we were getting our asses kicked, and we'd have to go and lower the difficulty to a point where the game would make fun of us for playing at an easy level. They were sitting there trying to see who got the fastest speed run on the hardest difficulty.
Dude,
Those are skills that I will
nuts.
never have.
Well, check this out, man. This streamer, Joe Dunn, he did this under 32 hours, which was a 20-hour less than average completion. In order to achieve such greatness, he had to do this like in parts and whatever. But not only that, he had to beat 4 divine beasts, unlock 120 ancient shrines, find 900
Korok seeds.
Korok seeds. Okay, sorry. I was gonna count and then beat everything else in between that. This guy is just amazing. Again, Demon Souls and all that, I understand. I seen that game. I won't touch it even with the 40-foot pole. But try to play Legend of Zelda. That first you start the game in underwear and nothing, and you have to pick up sticks and shit and start fighting.
Yeah, you start the game with a tunic and an iPad.
Technically, yeah.
No,
and
literally.
Then, yeah, no, I know. But that's it. And then not take a damage or any hurt or nothing while in the game. Almost impossible. This guy did it. I'm amazed. Kudos to this guy.
But you hinted at the one thing that makes this one a little bit next level, which is he did a 100% no-hit run.
Yeah.
Meaning he 100% did the game. He completionist the game without taking a single hit of damage.
At all. Which I'm like, big time, that's amazing. Big time.
Listen, those are the kind of things that make video game lore.
Big time. Willie, another thing that we talked about, and it was Gearbox acquisition, that they're pretty much allowing the studio to take a risk on a new IP. We talked about it this week, I think it was, right?
We talked about the fact that Embracer and went in and purchased Gearbox.
Yeah, and it looks like it's an interesting thing, though. Go ahead.
The quote here is Gearbox acquisition will allow the studio to quote unquote take a risk on new IP. The person saying that is the Gearbox CEO Randy Pitchford. I could be in a rainstorm, seeing him hold an umbrella and say, "Here, this will help you," and I wouldn't take it.
Oh yeah. Randy, he's an asshole, and a big one at it. And I will not take that umbrella.
And he's an asshole and he's a pervert, but I'm not going to fault him on the perversion. Because I don't know if you remember this one. The controversy that started because he left a USB drive at a medieval times filled with squirt porn.
Wait, what porn?
He had a USB drive in his possession that he accidentally left at a medieval times that had financial data for Gearbox and squirt porn.
Oh, well, you know what? To each their own. I ain't gonna judge.
Listen,
but
you're into it. You're into it. I'm not gonna sit there and bemoan anyone that goes after certain kinks as long as no laws are being broken. Exactly. Go right ahead. But listen, maybe don't mix up. I mean, don't use the same USB drive for sensitive company information and squirt porn.
Don't mix business visual pleasure. In other words,
like if you're the CEO of Gearbox, maybe you have enough money to buy another one. Like you can get a 3-pack at Amazon really cheap. Yeah, technically, and you can actually label them work, squirt, and whatever. Don't even. Just have one that's black. That one's for the financial data, and the red one, it's for the ladies who want to be sprinklers.
Yes, there we go.
That's it. Color code your information. Is what I'm trying to say.
I'm pretty sure everybody's taking notes right now.
I'm pretty sure no one has thought of this.
But dude, for 1.3 million sales in a Jewish publisher, Pitchford stated that Gearbox have many new IP concepts.
That's not 1.3 million. It's 1.3 billion.
Oh, they're saying million now from VentureBeat.
Well, VentureBeat needs to check themselves because it's 1.3 billion.
You know what? I know it is, but I'm just reading off what they say. I'm like, something's not right. But either way, there are many new IP concepts, quote unquote. Again, I don't know what they're going to be doing. I pray nothing but the best, but Jesus Christ.
Hey, Embracer, here's a free tip from me to you.
Yeah.
Don't give them anything with the Aliens license.
Yeah, just don't. Just don't. So, Willie, how big of a fan are you on Gran Turismo? Grand Theft Auto.
Not enough of a fan to buy shark cards.
But check this out, dude. So, GTA 6 details potentially leaked suggested a 2023 release. So, it looks like they're only going to be hinting at this coming out in October 2023, and it's going to be set in Miami.
I have two problems with this.
Go.
Well, one problem really, because set in Miami, no, it's not called Miami. Remember, it's called Vice City.
Well, yes, but it looks like they're making this one called Miami, so they're gonna make it legit Miami. And the male protagonist is in 1970.
That's
Florida.
where I have a problem with it, because it says that it's going to focus on a single male protagonist, and I've heard talk that there's going to be a female protagonist as well, which is not mentioned here
at all.
Besides,
and that's what I find it weird.
Regardless, I'm going to take the same tack with GTA 6 as I do with anything having to do with Valve, and that's I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, same here. It was fun to mention because a lot of people are getting pissed at the fact that they're playing GTA 5 still, and all these updates are still coming out. But at least to know that a GTA 6 is coming out hopefully in 2023, at least there's a little hope there somewhere there. I'm not sure for who, but there's something there at least.
Listen.
Yeah.
The PlayStation 2 had, what, like 7 different Grand Theft Auto games? No, it's 5. 3 Vice City, San Andreas, Liberty City stories, Vice City stories. 5. Okay, the PS4 had 1. And I'm not counting the remasters of San Andreas and shit like that.
Yeah.
Pretty sad. But then again, GTA Online is the most successful piece of media in the history of media.
Okay.
Like, forget about the most successful video game. It's the most successful piece of media. Like, it made more money than Endgame.
Damn. Really?
Yeah.
Oof.
That's the reason why they don't want to let go. If you found a way to print money, would you shut that machine down?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'll be having that bitch running.
Exactly. Enough about GTA 6. That's a pipe dream. Let's talk about stuff that exists that we've seen.
My God, Willie, I am so glad you told me this right now because it's about time. And guys, for anybody that's listening, as you can see already on the screen, spoilers are going to be involved. A lot of spoilers. And it's going to be about WandaVision and a lot of theories. But there's going to be some spoilers in there because we're going to be talking about the show as well, of what we saw right now in episode 5. So again, warning, spoiler alert. And it's going to start in 3, 2, 1. Holy shit. Did you expect that?
Yes, because they had been talking about it.
Okay. But did you expect it to come out as is? Because I was like, okay, fine. He's going to come back or whatever, or this guy's going to show. But again, from the spoiler that we talked about, well, that I talked about on Monday? Yeah. That I talked about on Monday, which I showed the video, but I kind of blurred it out because I don't want to get in an issue. But I did left a link on where you can see it, and it showed that Pietro. No, Prieto. Well, let's put it this way.
Armor Wars hasn't started yet.
Ahí está, el Prieto. That's messed up.
Pietro, aka Quicksilver, aka Wanda's brother.
Yeah, which we already knew he was going to show up one way or another. It's been talked about, and I know there's a lot of people like, oh, I never heard this shit. Well, guess what? It's been around, just you probably didn't notice, and thank God you didn't. But we do that. We find out. So he shows up in the end of the episode, but he's not himself, though. Like, the fact that we're getting the X-Men version of Quicksilver, and his attitude is nothing the same. Nothing. Okay, to me, I was telling Willie, he reminded me of Uncle Jesse from Full House. Like, you know, the whole leather jacket, hey, what's up, and who's this popsicle and type of shit. But that's the way I see him. Willie, how do you, what did you think, first of all? Go ahead.
These are the discussions that I'm born for.
Yes.
First, let's go ahead and explain what we mean. At the end scene of WandaVision is shows Wanda and Vision having a bit of a spat because Vision's beginning to understand that, maybe what Wanda's doing is not a cool thing.
Exactly.
She's explaining that this, just let her handle it, and it's not like she's controlling everything in there.
Hint.
Cut to a doorbell ring, and she opens the door, and yes, it is in fact Pietro, but it is the Quicksilver played by Evan Peters in the X-Men, in the Fox X-Men universe, and not Aaron Taylor Johnson, who was the Quicksilver in Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
Not only did he just pop up out of nowhere and not really act like himself, the show was aware enough to say, wait, she recast him?
Yeah.
Like, they know that that's not the MCU Quicksilver. Couple things. And this is where we start getting into theories.
There we go. Let's go.
Okay. Now, he wasn't acting like himself, either the Quicksilver in the MCU or in the Fox universe.
At all.
And you would think that Wanda would know what her brother looked like in that universe.
Right? That's what I was kind of like, wait, how would you not know? I mean, she hugged him and had this tear in her eye, but then again, she also had this face like, who the hell are you?
Pretty
when
much.
She opened the door.
And it wasn't the shock of, I thought you were dead. It's the shock of, you're my brother?
Yeah. Yeah.
And not just that she should know what her brother looks like. It's like, I mean, I don't know. Like, there's something off about it.
Yeah.
And that led you and I to discuss that there's a possibility that this is where the influence of Mephisto comes in.
Yes.
Now, Mephisto's a big deal in the Marvel comic universe. For those that you don't know, Mephisto is basically a Satan allegory.
Yeah, he looks like the devil.
Satan. He is not Satan.
No.
Believe it or not, there is a Satan in the Marvel universe.
Yeah, there is.
But Mephisto is somewhat like, think of Loki, who roomed in with Hela.
There we go. Yeah, that sounds a little more.
Because he is basically the Loki of the underworld.
Yeah.
And in the comic books, Mephisto kind of like made a deal with Wanda so she can have children. And kind of held it over her head. So it's perfectly possible that this is Mephisto. Not just because of the children, but because it's been hinted many times in this episode that Wanda is not in control of everything.
Absolutely. And also, it looks like also that Agnes is trying to do more with those kids than Wanda. Because if you notice in the beginning of the episode, when she's trying to put them, like, trying to shut them up and whatever, she couldn't even use her powers. Her powers did not work. Now, when Agnes all suddenly came in, which that's even why Vision was like, how did you know the kids were crying and stuff? Oh, my ears, I heard them, that she did like that kind of joke. But then I'm like thinking, like, how would you? But then, of course, we know what's going on. So then all suddenly Agnes is doing her thing, but then she kind of breaks out of character. She's like, hey, you want to do that again? Because this guy doesn't want me to touch the kids. Do a rewind?
Like, hey, you want to take another take? You want to do another take?
Yeah, and of course, she just kind of like played it that way, and then she went off and did her smile, like quirky smile type of shit. But it still left Vision wondering the fuck is going on, because all suddenly she's doing kind of like a workout routine, spraying lavender in the air, and the kids stay quiet.
Oh, and then they went.
What?
I have to point this out because I am the resident alcoholic.
Yeah.
She used dark liquor.
What do you mean?
You didn't see that she got the bottle of dark liquor, and they looked at her with this weird face because it was their liquor. She goes, "Oh, don't worry about it. It's not for me. It's for the kids."
Wait, what? I didn't see that part.
You missed that part?
Yeah.
And then later, when they're quiet, you see her sitting on the little cutout for the kitchen, drinking.
Oh, you know what? You're absolutely right. I did miss that part.
Okay.
I saw it, but I did not. I was too busy into other things.
Well, for those of you who are ready to go and call the Department of Children and Families, that was actually a remedy for getting kids to bed back in the day.
Yeah, that is true.
Just a little bit of dark liquor in their pacifier. I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying that's what was done.
Yeah.
So, kudos for the alcohol reference. But yeah, she couldn't control that.
Yeah.
And then
but again, you still have her like still wanting to do more things with those kids. Like she's really invested in doing things with them. Like the whole thing with the dog, for instance.
Yes.
She even bought a freaking cage for the dog. Am I right?
A doghouse for
Yeah.
Oh no.
Which I was like,
the fuck? How about when the kids were 5 years old, because they went from newborn to 5 years in the space of 5 minutes?
Yes.
Sims 4 style.
Of course.
And then they find a puppy. Well, a dog. I'm gonna say a dog.
Yeah.
And oh no, can we keep them? No, you can't until you're 10 years old. Now they're 10 years old.
Yeah, in a blink of an eye, technically.
And Wanda didn't have control over that either.
No, at all. And then, of course, one part that I know you probably caught on to it. Well, not even caught on. It happened. Is she used her magic while Agus is there, and freaking Vision's like, "What the hell you think you're doing? You're doing this pretty much in the open. You don't have control anymore. What's going on with you?"
A collar for the dog.
Yeah,
and Agnes didn't blink.
Yeah, nothing.
Then again, when Monica Rambeau was there as Geraldine in the 3rd episode, she suddenly saw Wanda with a belly and giving birth, and it's like, "You're pregnant? Okay, let's work with this."
Yeah.
By the way,
now it kind of makes me think with wonder now. Past episode when she did give birth and Monica was in there, Agus was pretty much telling about that Monica's not part of here. She was trying to do this whole thing like, hey, whatever. So I'm guessing she know that she couldn't control her. I'm guessing, or that freaking Wanda couldn't do nothing with her until she broke character and said something about her brother. So it makes me think, if she never mentioned nothing about her brother at all, you think she'd have still been in that show still? With Agus pretty much kind of like keeping an eye on her and whatnot?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, one thing that I did see, I'm not going to say that it threw me off or anything like that, but it was curious.
Okay.
Do you remember when they were holding a briefing in that little headquarters that Sword has out of the anomaly, which is now being called the Hex?
Oh, yes.
Because we got to throw the word Hex in there somehow.
Of course, somehow I had to throw Hex, yes.
Yes. How they were showing when Wanda broke into Sword headquarters,
dude,
and stole Vision's dismembered body.
Yes, parts. Which I was like, first of all, they only ripped his head off. Why is he in parts? Not even his head. The fucking the jewel.
No, he just took a mind stone from him.
Yeah, that's it. So why the fuck was he in parts?
He was in parts because they were doing tests on him. It had been 5 years.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
But now, so they said, okay, this is footage of Wanda stealing Vision's body. What she's doing is wrong. She revived him against his wishes. Blah blah blah. Right? Okay. So Wanda was snapped. She came back during the final fight in Endgame. Monica Rambeau came out around that time too. Like, how much time was Monica away? You have to imagine she was away for a bit before she went and took the case to go see Westview. And they said that Wanda had stolen the body 9 days before that moment.
Yeah.
Just curious.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still wondering, like, how did she manage to put Humpty Dumpty back together?
I don't know. What's going on there is frightening.
No. It's getting weird. It's getting weirder, and I'm actually looking forward for this and Multiverse of Madness because I need it. I need it. Need it. What?
Don't forget that there's a movie in between.
Which
and
one?
that's something that we should talk about next between WandaVision and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Is Spider-Man 3.
Oh my god! How can I forget that? Ladies and gentlemen, we have to bring this up right now.
The movie where if you are an actor and you're not casting it, you need to fire your agent.
Yes, because they're throwing everybody in here. And guys, there's a big report that Willem Dafoe was reportedly seen on the set of Spider-Man 3. I mean, if you're not getting goosebumps like I am right now, I don't know who you are. But the fact that we're getting him on the set of Spider-Man 3, who played Norman Osborn, a.k.a. Green Goblin, in the Raimi trilogy, I mean, dude. And is he gonna go full? Is he gonna go full Dafoe? That's what I want to know. Is he gonna go full fucking crazy?
Now, that completes my Sinister Six.
Yes,
because we have confirmed Alfred Molina returning as Doc Ock.
Yes.
Confirmed Jamie Foxx returning as Electro.
Yep.
We already have Vulture, Scorpion,
4,
and
5.
If he's still alive, Mysterio.
6
in universe. No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm counting it with you.
Okay, but I haven't counted the 6th one. Doc Ock, Electro, Scorpion, Vulture,
4.
Mysterio. Green Goblin makes 6.
Yes.
And actually, you don't have to count Mysterio. Remember the picture they showed of the feast truck?
Yeah. Mr. Negative.
That means Mr. Lee is in, which is the Mr. Negative. Sinister Six.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's all falling into place. And Spider-Man 3, WandaVision, Multiverse of Madness, and Spider-Man 3, it's all there. Like it needs to be seen ASAP, and I need it. I'm telling you right now. It's gonna get nuts. But Willie, other than those movies, I'm actually waiting for Blade as well. I want Blade.
Oh, I want to see Blade. Mahershala Ali is a great actor.
Yes.
And I can't wait to see him as Blade. By the way, Mahershala Ali, underrated performance in the first season of Luke Cage.
Oh my God! Really? Remember?
Yeah.
I was like, dude. Look. First, I hated him. I felt sympathy for him. Then I felt sad when he, spoiler guys, he dies. I felt all that for this one character.
For what, 3 or 4 years?
Yeah, but for those people that probably like miss it because they want to watch like everything in one shot, spoiler alert, just in case. But still, he's a great freaking actor, man.
My review of Luke Cage was that the first 7 episodes were actually really good, and a lot of the reason why it was really good was because of Mahershala Ali's rendition of Cottonmouth. Dude,
amazing, and that he hated the fact that they call him that.
Yeah. But they hated that. He had a fucked up upbringing. That just his character was really well done.
Very, very.
Then they got it. Then they got this grinning fool. Oh God. Diamondback.
Please. Yeah, please stop.
Really didn't do that well.
Nothing, dude. He just looked like a buzz cut bastard. There would
any moment. I don't know. I mean, maybe it was just me. At any moment, I expected him to don a Jim Carrey's get up in the mask and start singing a Cuban Pete. He had the Jim Carrey grin.
He did. Oh God, stop.
But of course, the best thing about Luke Cage was the soundtrack.
Oh, Method Man singing the Luke Cage song. Oh.
No, just the soundtrack in total.
Oh no, it had great music.
That has nothing to do with us talking about Blade
at all. Which, dude, look, first of all, we have him as freaking Blade, first of all. But now they hired someone that was a writer for The Watchmen, the HBO series, Stacy Kuffour?
Also Kuffour.
Yeah, Kuffour.
Osei-Kuffour, I'm going to say.
Yeah, that's why I see it. Yeah. So they hired Stacy to be part of the whole Blade movie as one of the writers, and that's actually pretty cool because then look, not only that Stacy Storfer, I was just gonna go fucking nuts here, okay, great, awesome. All right, not only she's been writing for the Watchmen on HBO, she also has credit in Pin 15, also Amazon Hunters, and HBO's Run. So she's been doing a lot of work. She's been around. She's been doing a lot of work, but she's been mostly known for her writing on The Watchmen, which I've seen very little of it, but I still like that series. It was actually not. It was too bad.
Very well done series.
Yeah, I've not seen it too much to be like, yeah, it was the best, but I've seen enough to be like, yo, that's actually pretty good. It wasn't bad at all.
Now, the one quote that I like from the story is a little further down.
Okay.
Did you see it?
No, I missed it. Where is it?
Come on now. This one's awesome. Blade the Vampire Hunter.
Oh my God, the name. Yes. They're calling this movie Blade
the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah. Which I was like, are they trying to go for a Buffy reference?
Oh, really? Listen. A Buffy reference will always win.
Yeah, but they're going to go for a Buffy a Buffy reference for Blade.
I just like it. I just like it. Can we please get the scene? Can we please get the scene where he's right behind Edward Cullen?
With this one? That will never get old. But
and
still.
For the life of Christ.
What?
For the life of Christ. Somehow, some way, find a way to get Mahershala Ali's Blade to say the quote, "Some motherfucker's always trying to ice skate uphill."
Lord have mercy. I think you'll lose it. You'll lose it. I'll laugh, but you'll lose it.
Even Wesley Snipes will be in the background giving that Blade fist pump. Put that up there. Yes.
But you know what? Besides all that, guys, we also have some Guardians of the Galaxy and Thor 4 talk. Which, why those two are together, we're talking about, you may ask. Well, guess what? James Gunn and Taika Waititi were giving each other notes on each other's movies. Yeah, they were. According to James Gunn, he and Taika Waititi. God damn it. There we go.
Kenny Derp.
Gave each other notes on Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and Thor Love and Thunder. So technically they're sharing ideas and thoughts and notes on their own movies, dude. That is amazing. That is so, bro, this is another set of movies I can't wait to watch. I mean, not only that Guardians of the Galaxy is going to probably make me cry 7 ways from Sunday, but Thor 4, we might have some amazing shit too. So I'm looking for all this. I'm waiting for it.
Taika Waititi and James Gunn are wonderful directors on their own. And they combine forces. Listen, the one thing about the MCU that keeps people invested is the shared continuity.
Yes.
And how everything plays off each other. These two sharing notes, remember, because at least Star-Lord and Nebula have been seen on the set of Thor 4.
Yeah.
We know that Thor's hanging out with the Guardians.
Absolutely.
So them sharing notes on how they're going to proceed going forward, it's always a good thing.
Yeah, very. And the only reason this came up is because a fan asked, like, hey, what's going on? To give us an input of Thor or whatever, and all suddenly they just mentioned, us and Taika Waititi, whatever, or he and I, whatever, we're just sharing notes about the movies and whatnot. So I'm like, that's amazing, first of all, just to get that type of information out. And that's just awesome. I just can't wait. That's actually great stuff.
It is.
And another great thing that came out of this as well from James Gunn is that he finally he finally finished. He finally finished and cut confirmed for the Suicide Squad. I'm amazed. That's it. It's on. So that means most likely we might see a commercial or something on Super Bowl Sunday for this movie then.
I'm hoping so.
I'm hoping. I mean, like, besides the game, of course, this Sunday, we're going to have a great time watching it. I don't care who plays, but I just like to see a good game. But I'm always looking forward for the commercials because it gives us so much to look forward to. And it's amazing because you get such great movies. For instance, we are going to get Top Gun 2 already. That's it, confirmed this year. We're going to see it. It's happening. But now, we have James Gunn, and he finished Suicide Squad. We have Mortal Kombat 4 that they haven't even, only give us teasers. I'm ready for a good trailer already. We have all these great movies that are pretty much going to be coming out soon. And we need trailers. And of course, what day would be a best day to throw it? Super Bowl Sunday, guys.
Of course.
And I'm ready for this. I am so ready for Sunday that that's it. There's no more other words. I'm ready for it. And the fact that James Gunn finished this movie already, cut and everything, and it's already that's it. He's done. He already let everybody know, hey, we're done. That's it. So when the movie comes out, I'm gonna let you know. We're gonna have everything set for the movie to come out, so you guys can check it out.
Not to mention the game. I saw a tweet today.
Okay.
That was hilarious.
What was it?
It was a comparison between Tom Brady in his first video game appearance and his last video game appearance.
Really?
And it shows him as the quarterback of the Michigan Wolverines in NCAA football.
Oh.
Which was like 4,000 years ago.
Of course.
And now on Madden 21.
I mean,
like they put it up. That's pretty crazy.
That is nuts, dude. That is nuts. And if anybody has that right now, that'll be an amazing collection right there.
Well, NCAA football is coming back. So they say.
No, I know, but think about it. If you have two Tom Brady games, two Tom Brady pictures on a game when he first started, and now that's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty awesome to have. I don't like the guy, but that happens. You know?
The only reason why I hate him is because he's not a Miami Dolphin quarterback.
I wish he was.
If you've been playing for the Dolphins, he'd be right up there with Marino.
Oh no, definitely, dude. Oh my god.
I'd say above Marino, considering the man is with Sunday's game. That will be his 10th Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah.
And he has won 6 of those bastards.
Bro, I almost feel like when he was assigned, when he went to the Buccaneers, they pretty much said, "Oh wait a minute, he's with the Buc. Oh okay. Hey Brady, don't worry about the rest of the game. Just go right through. You're in the Super Bowl. Don't worry about the rest. Just go right through. Don't worry about it."
Listen, it's to the point where I think that they need to start calling the game the Super Bowl brought to you by Tom Brady.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, that makes so much sense right there, man.
Maybe call it the Tom Brady Super Bowl?
The Brady Bowl.
The Brady Bowl sounds to me like 9 kids were let loose on a football field.
Which is possible. I mean, he already has a couple popped out, so he can have them quarterback any minute now.
No, I'm talking about 9 specific ones. And obviously Marsha's going to be the quarterback.
Marsha.
That's why. Would Tom Brady be the Marsha?
He might be.
Of the Super Bowl?
Oh my God, you might be right. He is. Because everybody hates him.
It'll make Patrick Mahomes the Jan.
You know what? Fuck
I can imagine Patrick Mahomes there with his Kermit the Frog voice saying, "Everyone talks about Brady, Brady, Brady."
Damn it.
You've heard Patrick Mahomes talking, right?
He sounds like Kermit you mentioned, right?
He sounds like Kermit.
Yeah. I think I heard him before.
Oh my God. It's like whatever. The man is making $100 bajillion now, and he won a Super Bowl last year, so it's not like he gives a shit, but he sounds like Kermit.
Well, fuck it. That's all I gotta say. Just fuck it. But guys,
that's Sunday, and today's Friday, and I'm done.
I'm done too. We're gonna be talking much more about this on Monday, anyways. So, guys, all I gotta tell you is thank you so much for joining us today. And again, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know when we come with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week: Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And until next time, guys, peace.
Bye.